Welcome back to Al. What's up? My name's Adam, and my car thinks I'm about to back into a tree. I also don't have my seatbelt on. I should probably put that on. Today is day, I want to say 23. I think 23 of our daily vlog, heading towards December 31st, 2021. We are creeping very, very closely, as we've only got, 2 days until New Year's Eve? Tomorrow, the next day is New Year's Eve, then it's New Year's Day, which is absolutely crazy. Massive day today. I finally got to go see Spider-Man No Way Home. And it gave me the sneezes, apparently. No, I'm staring straight into the sun. You can probably see it blasting the side of my face. And oh, wow, that film is, for the lack of a better word, amazing. It could very well be my favorite Marvel film they've made. It's got to be so close. I am a huge comic book and superhero fan. I love my Marvel, I love my DC, and my depth of knowledge of these characters is like beyond what you beyond what you even think I have, right? Like, I know knowledge about these guys. I've been reading their comics. I've been reading superhero comics back when, like, it wasn't cool to be into superheroes and comic books. You know, I was rocking up to school, my school dress-up days, dressed as superheroes, when you'd pretty much be then picked on for the rest of the day for wearing, you know, a Batman t-shirt or a Spider-Man, outfit or whatever you're wearing to school for that dress-up day. I love superheroes, comics, Batman, DC, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Marvel, all that sort of stuff. I absolutely adore it, and I've got to say, this Spider-Man No Way Home, maybe one of the best comic book-based movies of all time. And that is a huge thing for me to say, absolutely huge. It was spectacular, it was amazing, it was brilliant, it was heartfelt. I am man enough to say that I could not fight back the tears. I had a few tears coming out a couple of times. I am mad enough to say that I squealed audibly for my wife to hear sitting next to me. I squealed audibly a couple of times during the film when certain characters and or certain moments happened. I squealed, or certain lines happened, or certain little things that I'm like, yee! I know exactly what that means and where that's going. I know exactly what that's referencing. I know exactly where that is. That is awesome. That is amazing. That is brilliant. I can't wait for that future. And it comes out in like this giddy, boyish glee, right? Like, I go back to feel like I'm being, 10 years old and discovering comic books and superheroes for the first time ever. And it's something wonderful and spectacular. I've just gone straight into the sun, so that's going to really mess up this entire video. I can't hype this up enough, and I don't want to spoil anything because I know how annoying that is. Apparently Kim Kardashian spoiled something big in Spider-Man No Way Home via her Instagram or Twitter or something, and she has got massive backlash. And look, I'm not saying that I have as many followers and as am popular as, say, Kim Kardashian, but, let's face it, I am. No, obviously I'm not. So if I said anything like, the total of 5 people that watch this video every single day is going to get angry at me. But yeah, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I'm a huge comic book fan, huge Spider-Man fan. I've been reading Spider-Man, reading various other superheroes since I was a young kid, and still do it today. So to the fact that it managed to make me feel the feels, managed to make me not know where it was actually going to go. Like, I can't believe the level of characters and the level of people and the actors and what they've brought in. Like, this film is a game changer for the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, oh no, I've just parked outside the IGA that I'm going to, and here it is. Look, and now I'm just going to be in this sort of blank light. Hang on, where's the sun? Is that, there we go. If I put my hand there like that, I've got my hand, hang on, there. If I put my hand like that, you can actually see the end of it. This is a game changer for the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. without saying anything beyond anything, although it's pretty well known at this point, like I don't think anyone's gonna like know this, but like it pretty much decides that every single Marvel film, television show, everything, even cartoons, every single piece of Marvel media can be in canon, and that is huge. That means that we could have comebacks from and cameos from all over the place. You know, breaking down and opening up the metaverse is just a huge thing that happens in something like Spider-Man, and in the comics, you know, Spider-Man is generally the case, has been the crux of that as well. Like, you know, seeing all these different Spider-Man and stuff like that. So, yeah, I can't really say much more without spoiling absolutely everything, but like it is absolutely huge. So I've ticked that one off the list. I've watched Shang-Chi. I think Eternals comes out after New Year's, I think, so I've got to knock that one out as well. From all reports, it's not great. It's going to be a bit disappointing after Shang-Chi and Spider-Man. But then I've got to start Hawkeye. That's my next big one. I've got to start making my way through is Hawkeye. That's just finished its run. And I think once I've watched Hawkeye and the Eternals, I think I'm pretty much entire... Ooh, paramedic coming through. Hopefully somebody's okay. Not paramedic. Ambulance. Thought it was paramedic. I think I'm pretty much completely and utterly caught up in the Marvel world, in the MCU, with what's been released. So yeah, once I watch all of Hawkeye and Eternals, I think I'm pretty much completely and utterly up to date. I've watched every single piece of Marvel Cinematic and Marvel TV. For better or for worse. For better or for worse, like, it's not all good. It's not all good. There's been some struggles. There's been definitely some struggles through that, you know, I've really struggled with some of those pieces. But, you know, overall, what Marvel is doing is absolutely incredible. And like, okay, so for example, they had the preview for the new Batman film, The Batman, with Robert Pattinson, aka the vampire from Twilight. And I love Batman. Batman's probably my second favorite superhero of all time, behind Daredevil. Daredevil #1, Batman's #2. I love Batman and know so much about Batman, but I'm gonna say it, from the trailer, it didn't look good. It didn't look good. It looked in the same vein as that DC goes for, right? Like, I finally watched Wonder Woman 1964 or whatever it was the other day, and also that wasn't good either. Like, DC is well and truly behind in the cinematic world of Marvel. Like, Marvel's creating branches and art and just brilliant pieces of storytelling, of long form storytelling that's been going for, you know, years and years and years, right? Like, there's Easter eggs and things that, like, I actually rewatched. I'm actually in the middle of rewatching all of the Marvel films. I'm up to Age of Ultron, Avengers Age of Ultron in phase 2. But like, there was things being dropped in these films that didn't see the light until 5-6 years later, right? Like, the depth of storytelling and long form storytelling that Marvel have had the guts to do. And you have to remember, when Marvel said, okay, we're going to put it all in on Iron Man and this Iron Man film, we're going to make this film ourselves. Like, you know, we've sent all our properties out, we've sold off our properties, but we're going to actually have a go at making it ourselves. They were bankrupt. Like, Marvel was bankrupt. They were out of money, and they put everything they had, their last ditch effort to save the Marvel franchise, they put into Iron Man, the first Iron Man film. And obviously that was awesome and brilliant and exploded, you know, their entire thing. And now they're one of the top grossing licenses in the entire world, right? Like, that's what you have to realize, is that they were bankrupt. They were on the brink of nothing. And they've turned it completely around to the point where they've rejuvenated the entire comic book world, the entire superhero world. Like, you know, these books that I have owned for long times are now selling for really, really high amounts of money. You know, these characters who I've known for years and years, but no one have heard of, suddenly people know. Suddenly people are like, oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, I know exactly who they are. And understanding, you know, characters like Black Panther or, who else is an obscure one? Even Ms. Marvel. People didn't really know who Captain Marvel, sorry. She was originally Ms. Marvel, and now she's Captain Marvel. like this sort of world, like this sort of Marvel world, and what they have done and continue to do with every single movie and TV show is absolutely incredible. Like, they've managed to transfer the brilliance that is long form storytelling in comic books into the mainstream media, and now suddenly, you know, my sister has, you know, Marvel t-shirts. Like, what? You know, everyone has their favorite superhero. Everyone in the world knows who Spider-Man or Captain America or an Iron Man or Thor or Hulk. Like, everyone knows who these characters are. So, like, kudos to Marvel and what they've done. It's absolutely amazing, spectacular, and I can't wait to see the next iteration. I will sit down and continue to watch Eternals when it comes out, and then Hawkeye is going to be my next thing on the radar to get through as well. So I'm excited to see what comes from there. I've had a couple of things spoiled for me from Hawkeye, so I'm a bit disappointed that I'm not going to see it full, you know, for real, for real life. I'm not going to see it for like the first time. So I've had a big thing spoiled for me, which I'm super excited about. Very, very excited about. However, it would have been great to watch it and not know what happened. But, you know, this is the age we live in. Unless you're watching something, you're like week to week, you're gonna have things spoiled for you. But yeah, it's that's been my day. I've been thinking about Spider-Man pretty much all day. Yeah, cool. That's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Oh no, if I move my hands, that goes back to that thing. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my god, you can see the spit coming in my mouth. Let's just get rid of that. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, please make sure you like and comment down below if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed yet. We'd love to consider maybe hitting that bell icon and coming along with me on my YouTube journey. I have plenty more footy content. Yeah, footy content as well. Plenty more videos coming out in the future, including tomorrow's video, which will be the penultimate before the final 31st of December 2021 video. But apart from all that, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you're staying safe, staying healthy, being amazing, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bright lights!